Hey kids, the program you're about to listen to contains some adult situations, adult language, themes, and other adult topics. If you're easily offended, this show's not for you. Spunk Lube. When you need more sliding and gliding, visit our sponsors, Spunk Lube. Go to their website, www.spunklube.com, and make sure you take and put in the coupon code KASBH, K-A-S-B-H, and get 10% off of your entire purchase. I can tell you, we use Spunk Lube, and we love it. Hey, you crazy motherfuckers. Welcome back to another edition of Krazy Truth. That's right. This is episode number 25. We got it right. We're ready to roll. I'm your host with the most. I am Cole with your lovely, lovely co-host, Miss Amanda.
Hey.
Good job. Before the sound guy is going to kick our ass tonight. Whatever. We've been drinking. I don't know. We're ready to go.
I haven't done shit.
So now you know how the show's gonna go, kids. Hold on to your ass. This is gonna be one of those special ones. We don't have an excuse. We don't have a reason. All right. So you know how we normally start the show. We normally start the show with a sex story, a weird sex story. I did not do that. I did something else. I did something way worse instead. Way fucking worse instead. You know when you start to do something and as soon as you start it, you instantly regret that you did that? That would be me. That's right. So I thought, well, let's do something different versus somebody being weird or fucking weird or banging themselves weird or whatever the case may be. Let's look up sex injuries. Does it really happen that often? And lo and behold, so I found the top 9 sex injuries that sends people to the hospital. And I should have just stopped right there.
Too much Viagra?
No, actually, that's not one. Believe it or not. These are in no particular. The first one they mentioned, getting a tampon jammed in the vajayjay. Yep, that's right. People get so excited they forget to take it out and just fuck it all the way up into your cervix. So I think I lost something.
Ew.
Number 2. Not just getting a leg cramp, but legitimately pulling a muscle in your leg and having to seek medical attention. These are all injuries that people are going to the emergency room to get help for. Number 3, can't find the condom. Obviously, number 1 and number 3 might be related. You might consider...
Wait a minute,
yeah, it slipped off. It slipped off and stayed in there. So they had to go splunking. Obviously, if you can slam a tampon up in there and lose a condom, you might want to find somebody a little newer at sex. Just saying. Carpet burns, legitimate carpet burns, having to get
You've
treated.
had those.
I have, and that hurts like hell. Broken penis.
We've heard
Broken
of that,
penis.
though.
They say it doesn't happen as much as people think, but it does happen a lot, and it should be considered truly a medical emergency that you should go immediately. Yeah. To if you broke your penis or if you think your partner broke their penis, seek help immediately.
We have a friend that's a urologist and he told us plenty of stories.
Yeah,
about
I'm never gonna. Yeah,
broken penis.
But we still do things that can break penises.
Yeah, well,
Just
everybody
saying.
does.
Well, vaginal tearing. No, not because every dude's so fucking big. Anyways, dream the fuck on. It's actually just because it's not lubed enough. There's a reason they spit on their dicks in porn.
Yeah.
And this is not just for spit on a cooter. Oh yeah. Or what you could do is you could use some of the Spunk Lube because you need some more sliding and gliding. Just saying, spunklube.com. Let's see. Broken bones. Specifically, and I love this, fingers, because they're in places and somebody twists wrong and breaks their fingers. Ow. Toes. I don't even want to know. And ribs.
Leverage.
And ribs.
Ribs
is a big one. Ribs is a big one.
I can see ribs.
But they say the nice thing is usually when you break a bone during sex, you're so busy caught up to you don't realize it's broken until the next day.
Oh, I can see that.
Well, perfect. There you go. What could possibly... I can't breathe. What'd you do last night? I got laid. Slipping in the shower.
What does that have to do with sex?
We've
What,
not had
shower
that many
sex?
people. Well, yeah. No. Get
Well,
ready
we
to ahead
can't
of time.
do that.
I mean, you can. We can. We just have to have step stools, which increase the risk of slippage. Yeah. And finally, back pains. Seriously ripping your back. There you go. There's your top 9 sex injuries. So now we've got a bucket list. Let's go and see what possibly can happen from here.
I've hurt my back.
When?
Really?
Yeah. When did you hurt your back us having sex?
When we have
Or
sex,
was it us?
When I'm laying down flat on my stomach and you're going
Yeah.
and it rams my
Pussy?
no
Spine.
God, it rams the spine. Oh my God.
Oh, yeah. That time. Because I'm so huge. Yeah. No. I've got a better chance of breaking your fucking rib. Yeah. With my gut, I'm going to break a rib before I break anything else. You actually said that before. You need to take a break. I got to catch my breath. That's always really sexy.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on. Let me move that to the side. Gloop. All right. So there you go. Your top sex injuries. We'll go back to weird sex news because that's way less scary than sex injuries are. Just saying.
I'm going to say you had a sex story lined up.
I did, but it just wasn't as good. And so I'm like, well, we're going to do this instead. And I thought, well, what could possibly go wrong? And next thing we know, when it started out with the whole tampon thing, I'm just like, really?
Yeah, that's
How do you not notice? How does everybody involved forget? Okay, I can tell this little story. This is gross as hell. All right, so when I was in high school, my girlfriend was younger than I was, and so we were out making out, and I was gonna finger bang her, and she goes, "Oh wait, hold on." Of course, we're in the car. She goes, "Wait, hold on," and all of a sudden, reaches in her hands, yanks out her tampon, and throws it out the window. And I was just like, well, you sure could have taken and kept that because I ain't touching nothing now. So we're all good. So I encourage you just to give me a blowjob and drink the pop that I bought her.
Maybe she was trying to be proactive in case it starts. She wouldn't be on a date. So you stick a tampon in just in case.
I didn't look, but I know the sound it made when it hit the cement outside the car.
Oh, wow.
So I'm just like, yeah. That killed the mood. I mean, it didn't kill the mood because I still could get up for her to give me a blowjob.
Well, I'm sure you could.
But I still had the pop.
You were a teenager.
I still had the pop that I always went and bought. She was always like, "It's so nice of you. You always have a pop when you come pick me up."
Imagine that.
Weird. And she'd give me a blowjob, and then she'd want to give me a kiss, and I was like, "Here, have a drink of pop," and then I'd give her a kiss afterwards.
You don't do that now.
No, I don't care. See, that's what you're missing. I can't say her. I was gonna say I'll say her name, and she wants to try again now. 30 years later, we'll see how that happens. No, because I'll forever think about that fucking tampon thing. Ugh. Anyways.
All right, different subject.
Could you grab that for me? No. Okay, so let's answer some questions, shall we?
Sure. Why not?
I told you this was going to be one of these fucking shows. So we got some really good questions. You know, I say it all the time.
You do. Do you ever have shitty questions?
No, well, these questions kind of suck. No, I'm just kidding. These are actually really good questions. But which one do I want to talk about?
Oh, I don't know. Which one do you want to talk about?
All right, let's go with this one. Okay, so this is a new couple. They are from British Columbia.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if they're new in British Columbia, but they're new in the lifestyle.
Okay.
So we are new in the lifestyle. It seems every woman is bi or bi-curious. I am not. Is this going to be a problem?
No.
Well, okay, so I actually responded and answered back to them because we got this before the weekend, and I felt obligated not to leave them hanging a little bit. But I told them to listen in because we'd have a better answer that was probably more accurate actually on the show, but just saying. So as I tried to explain to them, look, the greatest myth, we talk about, we call single females unicorns and we have all these cutesy names for this. No, the greatest myth in the lifestyle is that every chick walking around is actually bi or bi-curious. There's actually like 8 million women that no one else knows in the world that are actually just dying to be with another chick. And that is such a crock of shit. Absolute crock of shit. I think if you took and actually... I respect the women that will actually put in profiles and stuff like that are straight, that will say that they are straight or say that they are bi-tolerant, or they'll specify like they don't mind kissing a girl or they don't mind playing with boobs, boob play, boob play, boob play, but that's it. Because I think, well, we've all talked about it. We all know what happens. All these people say it's like fishing. It's a lure. You know, if you're going to go out fishing, you're not just going to take an empty hook and throw it in the water and hope a fish comes by and grabs it. I mean, you might run across a dumb fish, right? I mean, it's a distinct possibility. But you're probably going to put a worm on it because that's going to be a little more enticing. Or in this case, a vagina on it.
Well, a majority of people women that say they're bi are not.
The majority of guys that say their wives are bi are not. They're just saying it because it sounds good, or they're hoping.
No, what they're doing is they're saying it for their husband because it sounds better.
Well, yeah, and the husbands are hoping that they'll actually somehow or another magically become bi. It's like, try it, you'll like it.
You'll know very quickly if there's even vague interest.
If you mean if you're interested or if they're interested?
If they're interested.
Okay, so now you didn't come out for years and years and years and years.
Because I didn't know.
Okay, so I guess the question that goes right along with this, some people will say that like beer is an acquired taste. So would you say that vagina is an acquired taste? No. Well, I mean, seriously, what?
No, it has nothing to do with taste.
But texture?
Really?
Well, I don't know. What caused when you did it the first time? How did you know?
Well, you think about the very first time that we hooked up, with that pseudo couple, whatever. Yeah. And he goes, "Well, why don't you eat her out?" And I'm like, "No."
Yeah, you were like,
because I was like,
no.
Well, there was nothing. I saw no attraction whatsoever. Hell
if she'd been hot, would you have? I don't think you would have the first time. I mean, we'd already had enough on our plate with the whole being naked in front of people first time.
It took one girl to go, "Well, have you ever made out with a girl?" I'm like, "No."
Yeah.
And then she made out with me. I'm like, "Okay."
Yeah. Well, yeah, but kissing's not a big deal to you anyways.
No.
Never has been. So
then the first time I did it to him or you.
Yeah, and that was fucking hot. I still have those pictures, by the way.
And then it was fun.
Yeah, and now here we are. And now you're a leader in the industry.
Yeah, no.
Well, the reason I asked that question is there's probably going to be some people listening that are new that go, "Well, I don't know if I am or not." There's probably some people that are legitimately bi-curious.
Because when I first made a label for myself, I said that I was bi-tolerant.
Right.
I had no problem if a girl wanted to do anything with me.
Right.
It doesn't mean I'd reciprocate.
Right. And now you're just on a constant quest to find a girl to reciprocate.
I pretty much take control and
just a little bit. Lay down now.
I know I don't do that.
Okay, really? So let me ask this question. The bottom of your tongue is usually raw or sore after eating a girl out because you're so passive? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hey, that could be sex injury number 10. Raw tongue.
What it is the underneath of the tongue rubs on the teeth. Stop it. Causes a sore.
Wait a minute. What teeth are they rubbing on? Well, you had to verbalize that.
My bottom front teeth.
Well, if we leave it up in the open, some people will just go like, "You've got girls with teeth in her vagina." Yeah, that would scare everybody off.
That could happen. You never know.
Weirder things. It's barking at me. There's a movie about that. Oh my Lord, where the vagina comes alive and. Oh God! See, Chewbacca. It's really true. It's not just fuzzy. It really will bite you back. Okay, so the thing is,
but see, I thought there was one girl the first girl I kissed. Mm-hmm. Well, and ate her out. Whatever.
Oh yeah, that part too.
I think she was only said that she was bi because her husband, I'm pretty sure, is gay.
Most likely, yeah. Well, here's the reality. We see it all the time. You called it earlier. A lot of people say they're bi, which is. They don't even stop at bi-curious. They'll say they're bi. Mm-hmm. And there's nothing more frustrating for true bi women in the lifestyle than someone who's not. So here's the deal. To this couple, if you're not bi and you're straight, be proud that you're straight. Mm-hmm. Lay it right out there so that then there's no hurt feelings. Because nothing can kill a mood faster than if you
said that you're straight, a girl isn't going to reach over and grab you.
No, they're just not. The thing is that
I'm not into women. It is what it is.
The thing is a couple the party's going to go over better. The playtime's going to go better because you know what? there was no false expectations. A bi girl knows, like you said, within 2 seconds when they do like lick, and then move on, they're not bi. Okay, so no, it won't hurt you. Be honest with it. And to all you women out there that put bi-curious, if you're truly bi-curious, rock on. If you're doing it for your husband, tell him to fucking watch porn. I mean, seriously.
Not the same, I probably, but I don't know.
Well, here's the deal. You're going to be at a swinger event. Watch, you guys... You and our friend put on a show at a Halloween party.
Okay, maybe
it gave people an opportunity to watch it, right? Mm-hmm. Don't try to force your wife into it to use your wife as bait, because then that's going to end badly. Mm-hmm. And if
or your fantasy,
right? Exactly. And if you're truly bi, I strongly encourage you to watch true lesbian porn.
Oh yeah.
There we go. That's the other piece of advice. Or if you're just getting into it, watch lesbian porn. Because here's why. Okay. It's like everybody in the lifestyle more learned sex off of porn, right? Mm-hmm. So the events go the same way. The two girls start making out, they kiss, they get naked, lick. Then there's blowjobs, then you have sex.
And it's like,
you kiss with a lot of tongue.
No, that was licking. Sorry.
Well, but I mean, so it's that order of things, right? So the thing is that the problem with that is, it's not a problem, but if you watch lesbian sex scenes, they are fucking hot as shit.
They are, and you can just see the passion in it. It's way more fun than girls that really aren't into it.
Oh yeah, I mean they're
doing
hot.
It for the money, and that was it.
Yeah, that's just hot. Okay, so on live, and this is a great one. We got a comment on our live. For those of you that don't know, we also do have a large website that we do our podcast live for, and the gal put, bi, shy, selective. Is that a status? Yeah, that is a status. Absolutely can be a status.
You can name a status whatever you want to.
As long as you can explain it and you can say, look, here's the deal. I'm bi. I don't want it necessarily advertised, and I'm really selective with it. That's a status. That's a legitimate status.
Majority of people are selective.
Yeah, there's the other thing, too. If you're getting into this for the first time, here's the deal. And this is a lot for the husbands or significant others to listen to this. If your wife is bi, or if she's bi-curious, or whatever the case may be, just because it doesn't mean that every chick that you come on. Aha. Every chick that you hook up with, there's going to be an attraction, or that she wants to play with that girl. Mm-hmm. Okay, and so the thing is again, if you want somebody that's required to play with that girl, or play with every girl, or do your every wish and command, they have those out there.
They're called prostitutes.
They're called hookers, and you need to go ahead and get one. But I mean, because there's an attraction thing. It can be a vibe. It's no different than anybody else. Because you were always really big on that, even in all of our profiles, that you're selective on, just because you're bi doesn't mean that you're going to play with everybody every single time.
Sober, it's just like it with a guy. It starts off really selective, yeah. And the more you drink, the less selective you are.
About six shots in, she's grabbing anything that moves and going.
I've done that. It is what it is. That was just for fun, but yeah. Whatever.
Yeah, well, and
there's always a lucky person somewhere.
Somebody at the right place at the right time. Remember, significant others, your wives, whatever, they're people too. They're not. We crack jokes about sex toys. I crack jokes about I'm your sex toy, you're my sex toy. Whatever. We're not really sex toys. Mm-mm. So keep people in mind. Okay. So there you go. So don't be afraid to be who you are. Be proud of what you are, what you want. And if it changes and if you want to try something, here's the other thing. I guess I'd throw this out here. Then we're beating this horse too much. We're not beating anything, but I beat your butt the other day. Left hand print. Anyways, the thing I'm beating off, spunk lube. The other thing is, if you want to try, if you're new and you want to try, you probably have some friends in the lifestyle that might be a really good way to try in a non-threatening environment.
Well, there's people that you're comfortable with, and
right.
You can say, "Hey, I would like to try. Do you care?"
Hi, you want to go out to dinner? Sweet. By the way, so I have this thing. Do you mind if I try eating your pussy? I don't know if it's going to work or not. That'd be great. Thanks. Where was that shit when I was in high school?
You never know. You have to ask.
You want to learn how to suck dick? Okay. Actually, no, I wouldn't volunteer for that. Ugh.
You told me to watch porn. Jackass.
and it paid off handsomely for you. And there's a lot of people that would agree with me. All right, we're moving on. We're getting off here. This is just bad.
Are we getting off?
We're getting maybe. Sound guy, can you pick up that sound? There you go. Spunk Lou.
Move on. Stop it.
No, I'm going to keep saying it. I like those guys.
Okay,
That's
good.
Awesome. Okay. What? Yeah, they're great guys. They're awesome. They make good product. Yeah. What?
He said good question.
Oh. The sound guy doesn't speak in my ears. You have to worry with me. Okay.
There's a chalkboard right there you can use.
Now you can't write on the white one. Okay, so here's the thing. The next question. This is a really, really funny question, actually. It's a funny question, but it's really a true question. Well, actually, wait a minute. Wait. Oh, my Lord. Sound guy's getting off. Awesome. Let me ask this. We got plenty of time before the midway point, right? Okay, perfect. Okay. So the question is... I'm going to read exactly how they sent it to me.
Okay.
This is from Michelle and Nick.
Okay.
Okay. They're from the USA.
Oh, shit.
That's all I know.
Okay.
Okay. OMG, the lifestyle is so expensive. Why does it cost so much for a couple to go out just for the possibility of hooking up? Door fees, themes every weekend, etc. I love this question. Yeah, you can use that. Wipe it off with. I love this question. Absolutely, and the reason why I like this question. Where was my water? The reason why I like this question is solely because of the fact that there's this huge misconception about what you have to do or don't do in the lifestyle. Okay.
Right.
So, are you following anybody? It's the fucking sound guy's not even fucking listening to me at this point in time. We're just gonna sit here the rest of the show and sit quietly while he figures out how to run a chalkboard. What?
Okay, so when we first started in the lifestyle,
well, now you're gonna be involved.
Shut up. There was a party every month.
Yes.
And we're like
it
going.
Was like a period.
Oh my! Shut up. Oh. No shit.
Anyway, sorry, I'm just having fun. Send your hate mail to me. I don't care. Okay.
I don't get those anymore. But there was a party every month.
Right.
And it got to where we're like, oh my God, that costs a lot of money
to go
to keep driving an hour to go to a party every month. And most of the time we went home.
Well, and there were months there was more than just one. There'd be one or two parties a month. Plus you have house parties and just regular going out. And I think they're kind of talking a little bit, okay, so yes, there's a ton of parties, and I'm going to hit on why parties cost in a minute. But I want to talk first about themes. Mm-hmm. And the reason why is, okay, so kudos to every club, party planners, everything, when they do themes. Mm-hmm. Okay, it's harder than fuck to come up with new themes to keep everybody happy. And something that's new, fresh, and thing. So that it takes a little bit. It takes a little bit of ideas and work to get people to come to the club, something new. So it's not just hanging out drinking.
Right.
Right. So God love them for that. But you have to understand. Look, unless you're an actress or you've hit the lottery, most people do not have just a closet full of costumes to be able to go. Because some clubs will have a new theme every Friday and every Saturday night. Mm-hmm. Look, it is not required to dress up every single weekend for that theme.
I think most of the theme parties I never dressed up.
A lot of people.
I just wore what I was comfortable with.
A lot of people don't. A lot of people don't dress up with that. Yeah, that's exactly right. We've got somebody on live that just commented, if we went to every single party, we'd be broke. That's true. Mm-hmm. And if you tried to dress up for everyone, I think it's nice if you have a club or a place that you go consistently, and you're kind of a regular, yeah, maybe try to participate in some of the themes every now and then. That's nice. Or if there's one that's really it's your thing. Like for me, if it was a 50s night, I'm all in on that shit.
Well, some of that stuff you have on hand.
Right, because I am that out of date.
There's one party we blatantly did not go to because it was called a white party.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing white.
We don't. I don't own a white anything.
I'm too pale.
Yeah, I mean, so it is. It is.
I would look like a ghost walking around.
I do when I don't have my pants on because my legs never see the sunlight. So you shut the lights off.
If they had a blackout party, we would fit right in because that's what most of our clothes are.
That's all we own is well, you own some colors, I don't. But yeah,
some lace stuff. I've got some lace stuff. Do you have?
Even
a leather jacket might get a little hot for you.
Even for a guy, sometimes it's more geared for the women, so the guys get off easy. Here's the thing: you don't have to dress up. No place is going to make it required that you have dress up for the theme. Now, there might be some places that will take and have, like where we do Krazy Winter Nights, and it's a formal, semi-formal event. The dresses, you need to dress up a little bit. But there again, you don't have to go buy a fucking tuxedo.
No.
I mean, there's just there's a common sense factor. So when you're new or when you're looking at parties, don't let the theme dictate whether or not you're going, well, fuck, we can't afford to go because we have to go buy another $80 worth of outfits.
Yeah, no.
That's number one. Number two, okay, I know in a perfect world, everybody would love, I hear it all the time, that if all the parties were free. Right? That would be great. I would love it too. Here's the thing. There's reasons that there's cost to get into parties. Mm-hmm. Okay? To throw a big party, and not even a huge party, I'm not even talking Krazy Winter Nights, 600-700 people big. I'm talking half that. Mm-hmm. Or 100 people. You have all kinds of money that you have to spend on getting a place to have it. You have to, there's food, there's decorations, there's whatever you're going to have with it. There's wristbands. Mm-hmm. If there's music, there's the band or the DJ. All of that stuff costs money. Even if you're just a club, you're a regular, that's what you do as a club. You have that full time as a club. You have electricity. You have staff. You have, again, wristbands.
Overhead, drinks.
Yeah, everything costs money. And then people go, well, but it's BYOB. Yeah, here's the deal. Your ass showing up and the booze you bring is the cheapest part of the whole thing. Mm-hmm. Everything else costs a ton of money. So there's this fine line between making it so that you cover your expenses because you have to make sure you can cover your costs versus just ass raping people. I mean, obviously. And the bigger the party, the more shit that comes in. So around the holidays, you'll see Halloween is a big one. Halloween, New Year's Eve, Krazy Winter Nights, plug. Valentine or St. Patty's Day, those are big parties. Mm-hmm. Everything when you're trying to rent places or get places to have those costs you, the party planner, more money. Mm-hmm. So you have to go up accordingly. So the thing is the lifestyle can be as expensive or not expensive as you want it to be. Remember, you don't have to go to a sex club every weekend to have it be a lifestyle event.
No.
You can hook up with other friends and whatever and go to a vanilla bar and go see a band. We do that all the time.
You don't even have to go do that. Go hang out.
Yeah, go hang out. It doesn't have to be super expensive. Don't let people tell you or convince you that if you don't spend thousands of dollars, because you could easily spend 10 plus grand a year to swing and not necessarily get laid. Mm-hmm. Just saying. And as a side note, because we're about to go into break here, but as a side note, if you're going to somebody's house and it's like a house party, it is common courtesy or etiquette to either bring a dish, like to share, or to bring booze to share, or sometimes if they say no, don't bother with that, is to bring like $5 or $10 just to leave for the host. Mm-hmm. Because again, even then, remember, even if it's at somebody's house and it's only 5 or 6 couples, there's still costs involved with it.
Yeah, there is.
We're really fortunate. We go to the world famous Nomapalooza and Bone Stock, and Bones opens up his acreage to campers and all kinds of shit. I mean, it sucks down to like extra electricity, water, all kinds of stuff, mm-hmm. and it's generally a free will donation. Mm-hmm. So and a side dish to share. So it's just kind of a coolness factor. So no, don't go broke being in a lifestyle. Yeah. But by the same token, don't let it scare you away. All right, so what timing?
It is
Holy
what timing.
Shit. You gonna do the second half ad?
No. You
don't even know what it is?
Nope.
Seriously? Mm-mm. Oh my Lord! All right, let's take one quick moment here, take a quick break, and talk about our second half sponsors. Krazy Winter Nights, January 19th. Sign up today. There'll be dancing. We'll have the live band, the house band of Krazy Casbah, the Midnight Devils will be there. We'll also have a live DJ, so you have the options to do either one. A speed meet and greet during the day. Gift bags for all. Fun will be had. Sign up today. Send us an email at crazy.casba@gmail.com to get on the list today for Crazy Winter Nights. Don't miss this party. All right, we're back. I love when the sound guy has no cue cards. It's awesome. I'm back. All right, so is Miss Amanda. You didn't pee, though.
No, I didn't.
Okay.
That's okay. I'll
That's
start crossing my legs.
People are going to start listening to this when it goes on the radio show and be like, what are they even talking about? What? Breaks pee? Hey, by the way, if you are a swinger and you're listening to our podcast and you would like to be part of our big old secret Facebook group, you're not supposed to do that. What?
Social media page.
Yeah, the one that must not be mentioned. I can get lost in this twice. Anyways, if you want to be part of our group, 2,500 and growing strong, be part of Crazy Winter Nights, all that fun shit that we do, send us an email at crazy, Krazy, .casba, KASBH @gmail.com, and we'll get you all signed up and hooked up.
You talk fast. Mm-hmm. Okay.
I got a lot of shit to say, man. It's important. All right, so let's move on. No, it's
I call it ADD.
Not a fucking thing I say is important. That's the best part. I'm still trying to get everything out from the weekend. Okay. All right, so let's move to the next question. This is almost more of an Amanda question. Well, it is to a large degree.
Okay.
Okay. Let's see.
Yes, Jenny.
Yes, you do. Better get that room booked, Jenny. I'm counting on it. Okay, so we are okay. This is from Tanya.
Okay.
Okay, she's in New Mexico.
Okay.
All right. We are new, and we don't have really any toys, quote marks, to speak of. We were at a party with another couple. They had a ton of toys. Is it okay to ask to try someone else's toys? Okay, so first of all, I think, well, it depends. If I'm the toy, maybe. Just saying. I think that's a great question because I think it's something that new people, we were there once. Your toy collection consisted of your two fingers and me.
Pretty much.
Right, okay. And do you remember the looks we got? God, I think back to that first party. Well, have you tried this? No. Have you tried this? No. Have you tried this? No. And you're like, I don't have a dildo.
Okay, so it depends. No, and I didn't. And
everybody just looked at you like, what?
You don't have any toys? No, I don't. I use that.
and the damn fine thing, that being me.
It's grown.
Oh, shit.
Not a lot.
What?
No, I can carry it in a little bag.
There's a lot of shit in that little bag. It's not like you're bringing 12-inch long fucking seal killer ding dong fucking baseball bat.
You have people that take suitcases.
I know it's only a matter of time before you get there.
No.
We have another suitcase full. You don't bring everything every time. Look, we start off with you could bring it in your coat pocket.
What are we talking about? We talking about dildos and vibrators, or are we talking about floggers and shit?
All of the above. All of your toys. At one point, okay, let's put it in perspective for all of you listening. At one point in time, Amanda's toys, when she first got a toy, consisted of she could take her toys in her coat pocket. Ta-da, because it was a dick. That was it. One dick in her coat pocket. So it has grown and it continues to grow. And part of that was because people were very cool they'd come out with this fucking like plethora. It was like a fucking
what's
it was like an adult bookstore had exploded all over their living room. They're like, try whatever you want. And you're like, fucking sweet.
Okay, so I think it depends on where you're at.
What do you mean?
If you're at a house party,
yes,
it would probably be okay to I wouldn't go, hey, can I try that? I would probably more go, ooh, what's that? Well, what does it do?
Okay, now wait a minute.
They'll probably volunteer.
Is it out or not out? Are they using it themselves?
Well, that's what it said, that they were using them and wanted to try.
Yeah, well, okay. Yes, but I mean, well, no, it didn't say they were out. They were out, but they didn't say they were in use. Look, if you break out a toy, it's rude not to offer to share.
People have dragged stuff out, and I go,
don't touch that.
Ooh, wow. What's that?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then people are pretty willing to try it.
You use that one? Okay. Sure. Okay, so what's the benefit of that one?
Yes, and you've had people show you. One of the nice things about asking when people are using them, or if people have their toys out, like open, either they'll say, hey, help yourself, or they'll be pulling stuff out of it. Have you tried? As a guy, that's one of the most unusual conversations when you first get in a lifestyle. You'll listen to the two women over talking, like, have you tried this? Have you tried this? And there's just fucking toys flying out of this bag all over the place. And you're seeing, and I don't know why, there's so few flesh colored. Everything's like purple and fucking green. And
so you know the difference, I guess.
It's just like Jello molds in the shape of dicks everywhere. And then people are pretty willing to let you try. I think if they don't have them out, if you just know they have some, but they haven't got them out to play with, I think it's rude to ask, hey, could I play with some of your toys?
I think if you're at a club and you happen to see somebody else playing that, across the room,
yeah,
and you don't know them.
Well, yeah.
No.
That is a beautiful purple thing. Can I shove that up my vagina?
I mean, granted, I wouldn't just randomly go pick up someone's toy and say, hey, can I use this? And then just start using it,
No. There are some toys in the kink community.
You'd want cleaner. You'd want condoms.
Yeah, well, and there's the other thing. I just going to throw that in. That's a wonderful point. If you do use somebody else's toy, clean it up. It's rude to use somebody else's toy, get it sticky, and then there you go, and just throw it back in the bag for someone else to clean up after. So you want to clean it up. But yes, if they have stuff out, or if they offer, or if you just have questions, I don't think there's anything wrong with if you saw somebody using something you'd never seen, some contraption, you were just like, what in the fuck is that? The pussy dream catcher, for example. Okay. And so there, I don't think there's anything wrong with walking up after the fact and saying, later on when you see them and saying, okay, I saw you using this thing. What is it? I've never seen it before.
No, I've been curious and I've asked people. That doesn't mean I want to try it, but I've asked them, okay, so what is that and what's the benefit of it?
Right. And there's a time, instead, you don't want to walk up and interrupt somebody playing to be like, hey, I'm curious, fucking George, what's this? And start poking at shit.
Now, the first time I ever used a wand was like it was a Valentine party, but it was...
Hotel.
We were at a hotel room with two other couples. And I'm just like, well, what's that? You've never used one? No.
What was awesome was they used it on you.
Yeah.
They didn't even, they're like, here, no.
No,
like,
you have to do it like this.
Because you were like holding it. It was like, hello, foreign object, hitting me with it and shit. You didn't actually hit me with it, but
no.
But I mean, you're just holding, because you don't know what to do, and they're like, here, give it here. They couldn't wait to like try it out on you.
Yeah. Well, we'd hooked up with them before, so
well, but I mean, still, I think anybody would. Here's the reality with some of the toys too. If you get into the kink and BDSM stuff, there's some of the fucking toys. If you don't know what the fuck you're doing, you will fuck your shit up. Anytime
though, of the people that we know that are BDSM, their toys are their toys, and you don't touch them.
No, you don't just randomly help yourself to kinksters' toys.
No, if you want them to use it on you, you can ask.
Well, but even, I mean, I've seen people ask if they could use a kinkster's toy, and they nicely, and they said yes. But they had the assumption that they knew what the fuck they were doing with it. Mm-hmm. And, okay, so the electric thing, what the fuck was that we ran into at the one Halloween party?
The violet wand?
The violet wand. Okay. That motherfucker, okay. The guy that had it, he was going through showing us all the different attachments and rubbing shit like up my arm. And there was one on a setting on my arm that like left a mark for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And that was, I mean, it was cool as fuck. Yeah. Well... This was basically a taser. You could put a light bulb so it would glow the light bulb on it. It was awesome. And a couple of them fucking straight up hurt. I mean, hurt. And as he said, he goes, dude, you could brand somebody with this. That's how hot this shit gets. It's not just a cool light show. It was cool on your nipples. The one dude that stuck his dick out, because the whole joke was, cool, you should take it and let him zap your penis. And the one guy was drunk. He's like, I'll do it, and just whipped his dick out.
He was really drunk.
And he zapped his dick. I guarantee the next day his dick was hurting. But I mean, that's something that if you don't know what the fuck you're doing with it, you can like seriously fuck shit up. Plus, if you're using somebody else's toys, remember, this shit is not cheap.
No.
So, I mean, not that everybody has like a power vag that's going to bust dildos, but, you don't want to bust somebody else's toy.
No.
I mean, because that's...
Anybody that we know with the saw thing.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Most of them, they're holding it. They will not let anybody else use it.
They won't let anybody else. They won't let anybody else use it because that shit gets bad. Yeah, if you end up hurting yourself, you'll end up on a list.
On the danger list.
On the danger list, yeah. You'll be like, yeah, nope, sorry. You can't touch it. Well, and here's the other the danger. Plus, here's the other thing with this. When you're using somebody else's toys, right? You're using it and then like the next time around when you go get toys, you need to make sure you bring your toys to share. Mm-hmm. Like it's a play it forward. Like this is like going through Starbucks and buying the person. A coffee chain. Fuck. It's like going through a coffee chain and buying a drink for somebody else. You know, they bought one for you, so you buy for the person behind you. You know, they let you use a dildo. You let the person behind you use a dildo. No. That's kind of how that all works. No. And so, yes, it does. It's a play it forward kind of thing.
No.
Bullshit. Look, when you're new, if you don't help new people.
How many times have we been at a party where they drag toys out?
A lot. What the fuck does that look for?
Really?
Yeah. There's lots of play it forward. Yeah, play it, not pay it. Play it forward. There's a lot of parties where they have toys.
No, a majority of the times we've hooked up with people, there's been no toys involved.
Okay, when we've just hooked up, but at a party.
Well, most time when you drag toys out, you're already hooked up.
No. At a hotel party, no. We just do it wrong. We're
Where
supposed
have
to be
you
going
randomly
room to
seen toys pulled out?
I don't know. At a hotel party, I could have swore I was there. Well, there's about 75 people that saw a random toy pulled out after the last party we were at. Yeah, thank you very much. Touché, ole. And it was being demonstrated in use.
That's because it was girl on girl.
Right, with the double-ended purple.
And I was sober and said, how about we go put on a show?
Yeah. Okay, so here's a good example. This is a great example, actually. Sex swing. Now, we've seen that out at places, a lot of places. Mm-hmm. There are a lot of people that have sex swings set up in their house, and I wish we were one.
To me, that's not... okay, it's a toy, but it's not a toy.
Okay, but no, because if it's not a toy, then you know what? Why don't we just get some hooks and bungee cords and we'll hook one of the kitchen chairs up to it? It's just a chair that happens to be swinging. They're specifically designed. The type that you don't like, that is not designed for comfort. You're not going to just sit and watch a football game in the old the chair that's made of strap.
I've only sat in one once.
You didn't sit in the one with the full back and stuff?
Okay, the convention doesn't count.
No. You didn't try that at that. Oh.
At the convention, I sat in that one.
We've been at a party that some people actually have the full back ones.
No.
Because you didn't like the strap ones. I wouldn't like the strap ones. Obviously, as a guy.
But to me, that really isn't considered a toy when it comes to being offended or offending somebody to borrow their toys or to try a toy out, because it doesn't include bodily fluids.
It does if you're doing it right. Well, I'm done it. Well, what do you mean it doesn't involve that? If you're a squirter and you're getting railed on a chair.
It's not going. It shouldn't be. Well, I don't know. I don't squirt.
Remember, you're going to be swinging back and forth into it, so it's going to spray. Yeah. The key is that I think we are so fucking off topic. But the reality is you should, if you just see a sex swing, you shouldn't just go fight. You shouldn't just go use it. There's nothing wrong with asking. There's nothing wrong with saying, hey, I've never tried it before. But you shouldn't just walk over and randomly
I wouldn't ask. I would blatantly just go, okay, well, what is that toy for? Do you care if I ask what's that toy for?
Right. And if it's a sex swing, if you don't know what that toy's for.
And you would get judgment right off that person right off the bat if they go, well, this is this. Do you want to try it? Ooh, that would be awesome.
It depends who you ask. Or they go,
it's just a vibrator.
No, okay, no, wait a minute. Here's the thing. If you ask the guy, 99% of the time, the guy is going to be like, ooh, you want to try it? Because he wants to fuck you, so here's an opportunity. He isn't even going to know.
You're assuming they want to fuck.
Okay, yeah, we've had so many guys that are just like, absolutely go, oh, no, you're not allowed to touch that. That's a great conversation. We need a sex swing. Think how many more people we'd meet if we had a sex swing. Or we could come up like...
A lot of people have sex swings.
No, you know what we need to create? Do you remember the slinkies? Not slinkies, but the caterpillar things you could ride as a little kid, and it's a caterpillar, and it like moves, and you bounce on it, but it moves. You remember those things?
Yes.
We need to create some sort of sex toy like that.
Inchworm?
Yeah, we need to create a sex toy like that, and we can take it to parties. People would be dying to ride our inchworm down the hallways. Put like a fucking
Just put wheels on a Sibian and you'll be just fine.
no, because because you got to have the movement in the middle. So you got to put a 15-minute inchworm. You got to take and put a dick in the saddle, have her on, have her handles, and then she's got to do it herself and just go up and down the hallway.
Well, they have like people have made their pseudo ones out of stationary bicycles and shit with a dildo.
Yeah,
on
but
it.
not stationary. That's just it. It's not that. I'm doing this. We're launching a Casba line of this thing. They do exist. Well, we need one of those. We got to find one. Here's what we do. If you have an inchworm that Miss Amanda can ride down a hallway like it used to be a kid's toy, or a sit and spin. That's the other thing. If somebody would come up with a sit and spin with a dildo on it.
I don't think you need no. The sit and spin.
Oh, okay.
The sit and spin, you had to twist. No, because
I know, but okay. No, wait a minute. Here's the thing. No, if you had a dildo on there, and the dildo, so you get on a big old 8-inch dildo, and then you got to spin yourself.
That wouldn't make the dildo do anything.
No, you'd be dizzy, so you're gonna be sliding a little bit on it as it goes. You don't know if it'd work or not until we try. We need a fucking R&D lab. That's what we're going to do. We're going to take all of your childhood memories and turn them into fucking dirty adult toys. That would be awesome.
That would be bad.
No, it wouldn't be bad. It'd be all good. Okay, so use toys, share toys, and yes, you should pass it forward, play it forward. You have to. You have to help new people. Look, part of what you have to do, it's not just toys. Remember, anytime when you see newbies at a party, what do newbies always do at a party? Fuck shit up. That's what they do at parties. They always do because they don't know. So if you see people doing that, then help them out just a little bit.
Well, I don't see any problem letting somebody try something out if they've never seen it before, or if they're just wanting to join in the whole melee. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't have a problem.
Okay, we've never used toys with melees. I've been so long since I've been a damn melee. It's not even funny. That's on our bucket list again.
Okay.
A melee for the coming season. Okay. All right. So there you go. So yeah, make sure you do that. Hey, but by the way, when you bring toys, I'm going to put this out there. Mark your stuff. We're going to have a whole crazy quickie.
Just keep track of it. You don't want to.
No, but you need to keep. No,
put
you
markers on your toy.
Well, no, it's not like they're elementary school. You got to write your last name on it, like so you don't lose your mittens, so you don't lose your dildos and fucking anal beads. But just keep your shit. No, it's expensive.
I know.
I lose shit every time we go to parties. Every single time.
It's your underwear.
I've lost underwear. I've lost socks. I've lost dress pants.
I think you've lost a suit coat.
I've lost a suit coat. That's right.
Did you name the hat?
Oh no, that's right. I've lost a couple of hats.
Someone stole that hat.
Yeah, I lose shit every time we go. I've lost multiple sunglasses.
Underwear is a wide.
It's amazing that I come back with anything on at all. I'm surprised I haven't lost you at a party yet. And keep tabs on you.
Are you trying to lose me?
No, I'll be tethered like mittens. So don't lose. All right, what are they saying live today? Let's see what they're saying live. Hold on.
They're kind of quiet.
They're all kind of quiet. You're doing it wrong. Yeah. Yeah, and by the way, if you do have a swing, and it's one that is not on a stand, make sure that you put it to the correct hook. Just saying. All the way through. Boy, everybody's kind of quiet.
Make sure it's
awesome.
secure.
Yeah, make sure your shit's secure. Okay, so
right on that injury.
Yeah, no more injury. Okay, so I don't have any other questions. I don't have any other questions for tonight, and that's okay. So I want to talk a little bit though, where the party season. We just saw the end of party season of Halloween, and we're moving into the newest phase. Right? We're moving to the newest thing. So this is really important. We saw this mistake made at a couple of Halloween parties. Okay?
Okay.
Now, everybody likes good dirty pictures on their phones. I love the dirty pictures on my phone. Mm-hmm. Okay. Kind of a common courtesy. Remember, if you're watching an activity, okay, that's in more of a general room, you need to not take pictures. You need to just watch with your eyes, not with your cameras. Okay.
Agreed.
Now, if you're in the room, you need to make sure you get permission to use said cameras, whatever. If you do, you got permission to get pictures, get great pictures. Okay, that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is the importance of the fact that you're coming up on family gatherings, because now we're into like the Thanksgiving season, right? Mm-hmm. And so what happens at family gatherings is you're showing grandma and mom and dad and aunt and Uncle Jim and everything. You're showing them pictures off of your phone. Okay, so help yourself.
Don't swipe.
This is one of those things where if you tell somebody not to swipe, you might as well just show them the picture. Mm-hmm. At this point in time, you might as well. It just is what it is. So you need to make sure that you're setting up. This is like Casma's safety tip. You need to make sure that you're setting up. Put your pictures in private folders that you cannot accidentally open, especially the video ones.
Yeah.
The video ones with sound, because nothing quite says dead silence at the Thanksgiving table, like as you try to hurry and switch from the video that you're showing from the holiday. So you want to make sure. Okay, so you go through your pictures. This is what you do. Like now, this is an important like couple weeks after Halloween to do. Go through your pictures. The ones that can be seen, the ones that can't be seen, get them separated and get that lock on the ones that you don't want to be seen. Because remember, you're going to be drinking at these family gatherings too. And when you're drinking, you hand people your phone. Oh yeah, you just take a look at the picture. And everybody's mother does the exact same thing. Swipe. They can't help themselves.
Your mom did it and got a nice old shot
Yeah,
of my food.
Yeah, she did. Oh my God, what's that? Nothing.
At least it was your wife.
This time. So I mean, you have to be smart. You have to be smart. This is the time of year where you hand your phone to your little kids, because you don't want to keep them taken and so they're not taking and yelling and screaming. Next thing you know, they're watching a video or they're looking at pictures or they're running up showing other people pictures. Or grandpa sits down to hang out with the little ones. Mm-hmm. What you playing? Swipe. So you need to make sure of that. That's a big safety tip out there. People don't do that because it's too expensive when you just jump on your phone and like throw it out the window real quick so no one else sees. You want to do that. And I personally live with that.
I have all mine in a private file.
Yeah, but here's the problem. You label it private.
So?
Well, why not just go ahead and show it to them at that point in time?
Well, they're not looking at the names of my albums. They're looking at the pictures on the camera.
Our families, if they have any vague idea, are looking at the name of the albums.
No, they are not.
Really?
Yes.
Seriously, you don't think they would? Oh, yeah. So I'm just saying. Well, you can't. Okay, the sound guy put up a good point. He goes, move it to your computer. The problem is you can't look at them. I mean, here's the deal. You can't take them when you're on the road. It's going to look awkward when you're breaking up the laptop every 2 minutes in the car to giggle and look at pictures. This is somebody
that used to go into the bathroom at work and look at them.
Fucking hate you. Oh, my God.
Have you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And I jacked off, too.
I can't understand what that one word is. You jacked off.
It was hot. The hard part was trying with the sound because I like the sound. So I had to make sure the sound was down. I had my phone and fucking. Oh yeah, that was that. God. It was sexy. That's a compliment. It would have looked way weird. It would have looked way weird to taken my laptop in the bathroom with me. Just doing some work. Stroke.
Wait till you get home.
Have you never looked at dirty pictures at work? Oh, yeah. Here we go. Confessional. I know you have because I've called you right afterwards and you admitted to pulling one off at work.
I did not.
You did too.
No.
You've not looked at any dick pictures at work. Careful because I'm baiting you so hard right now.
Well, no, people send them to me, but it doesn't mean...
I believe there was a hookup at one point in time. How many times did you look at that picture? Open that picture in the 8 hours leading up to the hookup?
That's my point. I don't need to jack off. I can wait till I get home.
You can just sitting there looking at the pictures. I've seen it. And the sound guy can't because the job you do, that would be awkward. You're out in the public. It would look really weird. Just saying. You've never, okay, never mind. Miss Amanda actually is not actually a swinger. This is her first time being around porn at all. I know you look at dirty pictures at work.
So what if I look at them, I'm not getting off?
I didn't jack off every time I looked at him because I was looking at him like all day long. Look, if I'd have jacked off every single time I looked at those first set of pictures, I'd have worn my dick down to a nub. Yes, I am just a fucking pervert. That's exactly right.
Good God.
I'd put my phone down and I'd start thinking about him, and I'd look at him again. And seriously, I got nothing accomplished other than sit at my desk looking at this. And yes, I did pull one off in the bathroom. I didn't go jack off like every 10 minutes or anything. Weird. That time at all. Yeah, maybe. What would Jesus do? No, so I'm a guy. I admitted it. So what? It was hot. You were getting hammered in that video. Okay. It's still one of my favorite videos.
I know.
I can watch that video. You can put all the real professional porn on you want, and I can turn that video on in 2 minutes, and I'm just like fucking hard, ready, done, asleep. That's how much it gets me going. So yeah. Right now the sound guy's going. You're making us all look bad. Yeah, you just need to fess up.
I need to fess up.
You need to fess up that you've looked at dirty pictures. You cannot tell me after some other weekend.
Do I carry a dildo in my purse or a vibrator? Yeah.
So you're talking shit about me. You're bringing an electronic device to bring with you.
I carry it. It doesn't mean that I use it because I don't want anybody to hear it vibrating.
I carry my arm. I can't help it. It's with me all the time. Okay, at least mine doesn't go zzz when I'm using it. If you never plan to use it, why would you carry it? Remember, this is somebody that has told me, slow down so the truckers can see.
I was drunk and I was leaving a freaking bar.
We were on the interstate. And it was awesome as fuck, too, not gonna lie.
At least I was riding passenger, not jacking off driving down the road.
It was a snow day. It was gonna take me 2 hours to get home. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. The sound guy's totally going on your side. Well, just in case. Yeah, it's not a fucking Band-Aid. It's a dildo, for Christ's sakes. You never know when somebody might need it. And I only jacked off a couple of times on the way home. That was 10 years of commuting. It was a snow day. Look, it was a normal hour drive home. Nice. It was normally an hour drive home, and it was going to be like a 2.5 hour drive, and I got bored. So, yeah, I know what it looks like.
I carry it with me.
Yeah, just in case. Way to go, Scout.
I won't ever use it at work because everybody will know what the vibrations come from because I work with a bunch of women.
Really? How about the nights when you have to stay late and you're the only girl in the office?
No, I've never done it.
Yet?
Not yet, because a guy can walk in at any point in time, so I'm not going to do it.
Do you really care?
Yes.
The office doors are locked.
There are certain guys that have keys to that said office.
I've seen you. We have children. They're older now, but I can remember how fast when a child walks into a room, you're able to quit having sex and move into a like normal position. It's not like that thing was huge. Again, it's not like you're pulling out a 24-inch fucking giant cock you have to slap onto the floor and hammer away at it. All you have to do is stand up and nobody would know. I mean, except for the fact that you have bees in your pants. Zzz. Yeah, and the sex smell going through the office.
Oh, please.
Nummy. Like you would be the first girl that ever jacked off up there. I do know that for a fact.
I really don't want to think about that.
I know that for a fact.
Oh, do you know?
I do. Mm-hmm. Yep. Time for a different story on that one. Some other time, different day, different place. Wow, I wish somebody would comment something on our live right now to get me the fuck out of this conversation. That'd be great. Now that I'm the dirty
perv. I think our time is up.
Hallelujah. Our time is up. Yay. Sometimes there is just about being saved by the fucking bell. This is one of those bells. So let's take a quick moment. We've had fun. I kind of like these. It's not as scripted, but it's fun. Wow. You want to do one of the ads?
No, you can do it.
Jesus, fuck. Okay. All right. So, again, we want to thank our sponsor, Spunk Lube, for gliding and sliding. God. Get Spunk Lube, www.spunklube.com. Hey, make sure that you take and put in the coupon section KASBH, KASBH, and get your 10% discount. We do use it. It is a great product. They are a lot of options for you. And also, Crazy Winter Nights, January 19th. Sign up today. Send us an email so you can get on the list. It is going to be our formal formal, semi-formal hotel takeover. It's our once-a-year party. It is going to be large and in charge, and we hope you all can make it. All right. So that is everything for us. If you like what you hear us say and talking about, I don't have these written down again. Anyway, so you can follow us. You can visit our Patreon.
You can look in the description box.
I know. www.patreon.com/Krazy Casbah. You can follow us on Twitter, which is @TruthCrazy. Also on Instagram, which is Krazy, Krazy _Casbah. You can check out find us on Facebook at Krazy Truth, as well as send us emails to us at krazy.casbah@gmail.com. And hey, don't forget, if you want to get some really cool swag, there's going to be some new swag going on there very, very soon. You can visit us at teespring.com/store/Krazy Casbah. No, it's /Krazy-Casbah. And check out some of the other. Truth.
Crazy
Truth. I know, I'll get them all right. Here, send me an email if you want swag. I'll buy you some. I'm not going to buy you some. I'll send you in the right direction.
You're a dork.
Anyways, and don't forget to follow us on YouTube. That is our Casbah channel as well. Guys, we love you very much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Doing it the only way I know how. The only way I want to. Casbah style. Out.
Bye.